Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and salam satu Malaysia. My name is Muhammad Akil Irfan bin Hairil Anwar. My matrix numbers is 01 GGTF 2004. Okay, today I want to demonstrate how to malware analysis the target file using malware analysis tool. So I want to explain a little bit about the malware analysis. Okay, knowing how to analyze malware can bring an element of control into an otherwise security environment that exists around security incidents. It is a critical aspect of modern forensic analysis action because it's all too frequent for investigation to discover malware on the compromised system. We performing malware analysis is convenient to use the virtualization software when setting up our lab. So for this lab, I use the VMware workstation and the operating system that I use is the Windows 7. Okay, so the first tool that I want to analysis, I use Microsoft Network Monitor. Okay, Microsoft Network Monitor is a tool for viewing the contents of network packets that are being sent and received over a live network connection or from a previously captured data file. It provides option for complex analysis for network data. So firstly, we need to download and install the Microsoft Monitor version 3.5. So I already download and install it. So let's open. Let's wait a moment. Okay, if you can see here, this is the interface of Microsoft Network Monitor version 3.4. And this is, if you can see, they have a new capture, open capture, the network that you want to just select. This is the information about the Microsoft Network Monitor. Okay, so firstly, we need to click the file and click the open and then click the capture. And we need to select the target file. So this is the target file that I want analyze for this lab. So just click and click open. Let's wait. Okay, if you can see here, this is the process of monitoring network activity in Microsoft Network Monitor that we capture the target file. Okay, in the file that we capture, the information that we get is the time that the date, the source, which is the MAC address, the destination, the destination means the host, the protocol name that we can see here that have ARP, DNS, TCP, and some else. And this is the description that we can get from the Microsoft Network Monitor. Okay, if we can see here, we can see the same IP address and the destination port number that was in the config that we pulled from streaming memory. We can find information about port that be open at the server host destination, the address and source address by just look at the frame details. So okay, so let just take a look at this. Let's choose this. Okay, if we can see here, this is the information that we can get. So the port that capture is 42. The destination, which is the host address, is address is 000E5578 0C02. Here is the source address, which is the destination. The IP address we can get from using the Microsoft Network Monitor. This is there's some information that we can get or we can analysis during the analysis. So let's take a look the second tools that I want to demonstrate. Okay, the second tool is PE Studio. Okay, PE Studio is a free tools that allows us to perform an initial assessment of a malware without even infecting a system or studying its code. Okay, the goal of PE Studio is to spot suspicious artifacts, executable files in order to ease and accelerate the malware. Okay, so the first we need to download and install. So I already installed it to the folder and open the PE Studio and click run. Let's wait a moment. Okay, so we need to we can choose to open file from here or just drag and drop a file to analyze. So let's just drag on this. You can see here this is the interface of PE Studio version 9.07. Okay, this is the information that we can get from PE Studio, the property and value, MD5, show, SHA-256, file size and entropy. You can see here the virus total display is score 0 per 61, which is indicate that no antivirus machine is alert to this program. If we can see here, this is the sum of antivirus that will scan the target file, and so you can see here this is the information that we can get that no antivirus will alert for this file. The next one is the indicator. Let's click the indicator. Okay, PE Studio show indicator of the analyzed executable. This is the information that we can get from the PE Studio, which is not like the previous tools that we use, which is the Microsoft Network Monitor, that we can get the IP address, we can get the date, we can get the port from the destination, from the host. Okay, the next one, let's just click the string. Okay, we can see here when we just click the string, the various text string content within the executable. Malware can easily hide this, and there will be plenty of binary junk included as well, but PE Studio tries to help by highlighting the blacklist string. So what which are common to malware. Okay, so if you can see here, the value is 281, and we can get the dates and the time, which is 19 January 2004 at 9:45 p.m. and it's the file that have uh, attack from to access the directory. Okay, I think that's all for the PE Studio. Okay, let's move to the next tool. The third tools that I want to use is the Wireshark. Okay, so I want to explain a little bit about the Wireshark. Wireshark is a network analysis tool, uh, formerly known as Ethercal, and capture packets in real times and display them in human readable format. Wireshark include filter, color coding, and other features that let us dig deep into network traffic and expect individual packet. So let's start the analysis. Okay, so firstly we need to download and install the Wireshark. I already installed and uploaded it. Just click the open. Let's wait a moment. Okay, if we can see here, this is the welcome interface for the Wireshark. First, before we want to analysis, we need to go to the file and open the file that we want to target. So let's choose the file that we want to target, which is this, and click open. Okay, if you can see here, the packet start to appear in a real time. So Wireshark captures each packet and sent to from our system. So each packet has its own row and corresponding number assigned to it, along with each of these data points. If we can see here, this is the number. Okay, the numbers is the field indicate which packet are part of the same conversation. It remain blank until we select a packet. The second one that have time, which is the timestamp of when the packet was captured is displayed in this column. The next is the source, which is the column contain the address, IP, or other when the packet uh, originates. The next one is the destination. This column contain the address of the packet is being sent to. The next one is the protocol. The packet protocol names such as TCP, DNS, ARP can be found in this column. The length column is in byte is the last one is info column, which is the additional details about the packet are present. Okay, we probably can see the packet highlight in variety different colors. Okay, so Wireshark use color to help us identify the type of traffic at a by default. Light purpose is this one is a TCP traffic, and the light blue is a UDP traffic or the DNS, and the black one is the identify packet with error. For example, they could have been delivered or out of order. So let's click the statistic and go to the protocol hierarchy. Okay, if we can see here, this is the protocol that have in the Wireshark from the target file. Uh, Actually, we can see a summary of what protocol activity that have any capture. They have person packets, person bytes, and packets and bytes and bits. So we can use a filter. Just right click on the list that we want to filter. So from this I want to filter the internet as filter and selected. Okay, so if we can see here, uh, the the information we filter. So this is the information that we can get. To find the MAC address on Wireshark, we just click the statistic and click the conversation. Okay, if we can see here, this is the MAC address from the sender, and it is the from the host server, and this one is the port, which is from the sender. Okay, not only that, we can get the information about the address. If we can see here, we can get the information from this table. If we can see here, it is the is the MAC address from the host, and is the port that we can see. The port is 53 from the destination 192 point from the IP address 192.168.1.3. The protocol that use the TCP. Okay, let's move to the last tool that I want to demonstrate, which is the virus total. Okay, let's refresh first. Okay, I want to explain about the virus total. Okay, virus total is a online service that analyze files and URLs, which is enabling the detection of virus, ROM Trojan, and other kind of malicious contents using antivirus engine and website scanners. It also can be used to detect false positives. Okay, firstly, we need to select the web browser that we want to use. From this slide, I want to use the Google Chrome and just click open. Okay, after that, uh, let's search the virus total. During this game, we need to connect the internet to the virtual machine so we can searching the internet. After that, just click the virus total. From the information is the official website. Okay, if we can see, this is the interface of the virus total. So we can choose to upload or give the URL link or search. So I want to choose one, which is the then after that we select the target file, which is this, and let's the virus total, checking the hash. Okay, the virus total will list the name at detection, information of the virus that has been detected after the scanning process take place. So if we can see here, score 0 per 61, which is no agents detected this file. Okay, let's move to the details button. Let's click. Okay, details about from the detail we can see have basic properties, history, names of the file target, the PCAP network trace info, the DNS request, the slot alert, and the suricata alerts will be displayed in the information detail, which is we can see here the history. The first submission for this target file is the date is 6 2012, which is at 11:30, and the last analysis is 14 November 2020. This is the name of the file that we the target file, and we can see here the PCAP network trans info, the start time, which is 14 January 2005 at 2:50:60. Okay, uh, let's move to the relation. Okay, information about the contact domains, contact IPS, PE resource parents, and graph summary will be displayed at a relation section. We can see it is the domains address for this file, which is 1.1.168.92. The registered by GoDaddy Online Service Cayman Island. The contact IP we can see here this is the IP and no detection, and the PE resource parent that have score 30 over 72. Okay, we can say here, this is the graph summary that we can get from using the virus total, which is if I want to get more information about it, we need to sign up the account for the virus total. That's all for the analysis. I want to remember any malware analysis lab carries the risk of malware find a way to escape from our sandbox. So the risk is greater with a virtual test lab because the solution it provides is not as reliable as the literal air gap between the physical system. The virtualization software which is that I use is the VMware is written by human being. It will have bugs in it. Some of these bugs are vulnerability that malicious software may use in an attempt to escape the sandbox around our laboratory system. So we need to careful during this lab because the malware uh, sometimes can escape from the security. So we need to be careful for during the malware analysis. Okay, after the analysis that we doing from using the tools, and we can compile the information and make the conclusion or make the summary information from the target file. What the port of this target file, what is the MAC address, what is the host server. So we can compile the information from the four tools that we use uh, after this lab. So I think that's all from me. Thank you for watching. 谢谢，ありがとうございます。